Greetings from the Northwoods of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I'm Natasha, your plant-centered lifestyle guide, and you're tuned into my weekly video where I provide tips and inspiration for those on their plant-centered journey. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Today's topic is trusting your body, letting go of the restriction mindset. Free your mind and the rest will follow. That's what it's all about. So we live in a society that has food products that are so full of sugar, fat, and salt that they hyperstimulate our taste buds. And when our taste buds are hyperstimulated, what we do is we have a tendency to overeat and to have unnatural cravings for certain foods and those foods in large amounts. And so what we then end up doing is beating ourselves up, thinking that our bodies are broken and that our willpower is broken, and that somehow we got this body that's defective and that we cannot control ourselves. And that is not the case. Now, with plant-centered eating and plant-centered lifestyles, I just want to let you know that for me, animal products are no longer food to me. I don't even think of them as food. So I don't look at not eating those as being restrictive. Some of you may look at that as being very restrictive because you still haven't convinced yourself that you can live without animal products and that a life without animal products is the best way to go. And until you do that, you are going to feel severely limited. And when you restrict, then your body starts thinking, I want that, I want that, I want that. It starts honing in on all of the things that you are restricting. So what I'm encouraging you to do is, for those of you who are at a point where animal products are no longer part of your eating regimen, then I would say do not restrict, okay? If that means you're craving sweets, or you're craving things that have a little bit more fat in them, or you're craving things, then what's happening in your body is you have not gotten over the mental restriction part of a diet mindset that has been drilled into us since the time we were small. When you are eating plant-centered with fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans, seeds, and nuts, and yes, that includes sweets in there too. So when you're eating that way and you've gotten to a point where you're no longer feeling restricted in any way, then your body is going to self-regulate. You are not going to, no, I'm not going to say you're not going to overeat, because all of us overeat sometimes. That's part of normal eating. Sometimes you just eat more than you should because the food looks really good, it tastes really good, and you want it. And that's okay. But you will stop thinking that your body is out of control and that you are just going to keep eating and keep eating and keep eating. You've tried everything. You've tried every diet. You've tried drawing a line in the sand and saying, starting Tuesday, I'm not going to have any more sweets, or I'm only going to have this size portion on my plate. Unfortunately, our bodies and our brains don't work that way. If we can't have something, then we want even more of it. So what I'm telling you is let go. Let go of that mental restriction. And within the plant-centered realm of those fruits, vegetables, beans, grains, seeds, and nuts, make combinations that you crave and realize that your body will regulate itself over time. Even if that means overeating for a while, even if that means eating tons of a particular food that you are craving really bad. If you get to a point where you've told your mind, I can have this anytime I want, it loses its luster. It does. It just does. If you can free your mind from that restriction, then you will be able to enjoy food in a new way that you never knew was possible. And you will have developed a better relationship with your body, because not only will you be trusting what your body's telling you, because by it telling you that it wants those things, it's telling you that I still have mental restriction. But once you give it what it wants, then it starts trusting you. It starts trusting that you are going to give it what it wants and what it needs. It's a two-way street. You have to listen to what your body is saying to you, and then you have to actually do it so that your body knows that it is going to get what it needs. And sometimes this seems very counterintuitive, especially if you're eating a lot of foods that have been on your unhealthy list for a while. But they will soon pass. You will eat them for a while, you will eat lots of them, and then they will just lose their magic for you. If you don't believe me, I'm talking from personal experience. And I am happy to talk to any of you via phone or via email or via Messenger on Facebook about this topic. I know a lot more than you might believe when it comes to the restriction mindset, because it is something that I have had in my past, and I have learned to overcome that by letting go. Okay, I know that was a lot of information. I'm really passionate about this topic. I hope that it has helped you to maybe look at restrictive mindsets in a different way. And everybody, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.